Hi there, this is Dana. In this quick video, I'm actually going to be doing a review of the new DMC Diamant Grande threads. They're really pretty. They're a metallic thread. They already had the diamond ones out, but the Grande ones are new. So the difference is that the diamond ones, you can see the little label there, these are 3-ply. You can see the tiny little strands there. They're 3-ply. And the Grande ones are actually double that. They are 6-ply. So they're really nice. They are twisted. They're not braided. I'm going to be showing you some Kreinik as a comparison in a few minutes, but these are actually twisted rather than braided. So when you stitch with them, they go through the fabric quite easily. You can see here I've done this little demo this is using some of my free patterns on my site. So if you go to peacockandfig.com/join now, you'll get access to these free patterns. This is the Blackwork heart, and this is the tiny heart. They're really simple little patterns, but as you can see, when you do them in metallics, they come up really quite cool. So I've done this one here in the diamond, in the 3-ply one, the regular weight one. DMC site says this is equivalent to roughly 2 strands of their regular embroidery floss, the coverage. As you can see here, this is 2 strands of their embroidery floss coverage. I'll zoom that in a little bit so you can see that. Make sure that's focused. So you can see the coverage. This is on 14 count Ada. So you can see the coverage of 2 strands of regular DMC floss there. And then these are using the diamond ones, the 3-ply ones here. These are the regular weight ones. So these are both the diamond ones using the colors 225 and 317. So that's just mixed between them, so you can see one's got the copper outside, one's got the copper on the inside. And then this one here is done using the DMC Light Effects. So this is the metallics that a lot of you might be familiar with from DMC. These are the Light Effects. I did E2, what is it, 3831 it looks like, and E168. So the light effects, I've done a different tutorial on these. It's just, if you look up metallic threads either on my website or on my YouTube channel, you'll come up with this one. You can see these ones are a lot more, I don't want to say spindly, because I mean they're quite nice, but the individual, they are 6-ply like a normal DMC floss, but each ply is actually multiple little strands, and it's got a core in the center. I don't know if you can quite see it, but you can see the little core there. So these ones, a lot of people find them a little bit tricky to work with. Tips, you know, that I've also covered in that other tutorial are using a bit of beeswax or a thread lubricant like Thread Magic, things like that. There's a few tips to work with these to make them a little bit easier, but because they are quite fine strands that are made up of multiple strands, including a little core, they can get a little bit sort of frayed and a little bit tricky to work with. So I tend to recommend for any metallics to use shorter strands than you normally would and use a slightly wider eye needle. So those are some tips there for just metallics in general. So if these are the only metallics you've used and you've sworn off metallics because of them, then I would really recommend trying out these other ones, because these are actually easier to use than the light effects. But you can see the difference in coverage here. The light effects does seem to have slightly better coverage, but that's simply because I'm using 2 strands, whereas this one it's only 1 twisted strand, so of course the coverage is going to be just very slightly less. In comparison, here is the new one, the Diamant Grande one. So that's these lovely ones. You can see it's got Grande on it. So again, this is double the weight of the Diamant ones. So this is 6-ply. The other ones are 3. So you can see the difference in coverage. So you can see this one's very fine, delicate line. This one's a little bit more robust. It's got lovely sparkle to it, and you can see the coverage is much better. You can't even see the fabric at all with these ones. In comparison for weight with Kreiniks, I know a lot of people will be comparing these to Kreinik because they are sort of similar in that they're like a 1-strand solution basically, instead of having to use multiple strands like with the light effects. So this is the regular diamond one. This is 3-ply, and this is number 4 Kreinik Braid. So this is 4 strands. So that's why it's number 4, because it's 4 strands. So you can see let's get these side by side. You can see that the Kreinik is slightly thicker because the Diamant is 3 strands, the Kreinik is 4 strands. So the coverage would be very similar to these. So if you've got a pattern that calls for Kreinik number 4 braid, you could easily substitute in the Diamant braid for that and get a very similar coverage to that. One thing to note though is Kreinik has like 200-ish, probably more colors, whereas the Diamant range, it's a more limited range, but they are very pretty. I'll just put these down so you can see some of the colors. They're really lovely. They're lovely metallics. So that's the comparison between the number 4 Kreinik braid, which is on the top here, and then the Diamant, which is the 3-ply, and then comparing that with the number 8 Kreinik braid, which is 8-ply. You can see that that's quite a difference in thickness there. But if you compare the number 8 braid to the Grande, which is this one here, so the Grande is 6-ply, the Kreinik is 8-ply for this particular one. You can see the Grande, the DMC at the bottom, it's very slightly thinner than the Kreinik, but not by a lot. So again, they are comparable as far as coverage. So again, if you have a pattern that's calling for Kreinik number 8 braid, then you could substitute the Diamante Grande for that if you wanted. They are very similar, but again, 8-ply, 6-ply, so of course the 6-ply is going to be slightly finer, but not by a lot. If you go onto DMC's website, and I'll put a link to this as well, they actually do have some free patterns available. I believe when you buy them online, I think they're probably just downloadable. I'm not sure, I haven't tried. I got sent this one along with these samples from DMC directly, so it's a really pretty little pattern. As you can see, it's been designed for their for these threads specifically, and you can see there's some other ones available. I think the selection of what's available all the time changes, so you might not find this specific one when you go online, but anyway, there's some free patterns available there. And again, if you wanted to try it with my free patterns, these two work quite well for this threads because they are quite sort of simple geometric patterns. Sorry, these are rolling away from me. So a few other things about them. I found putting the floss back into these little slot ends a little bit tricky, especially with the Diamant ones. The Diamante Grande ones actually were okay, but for the Diamant ones, maybe it's because these ones came out first, maybe the manufacturing of the spools is slightly different, but I actually had to really carefully use a craft knife, obviously really carefully because you don't want to cut the threads, and carefully just open up that little slot a little bit more because I couldn't get the threads to go back into it. So the slot does work. Like once you can get the slot to work, it works really well. Like you can see Kreinik has the little spools that you can snap closed, so those are really cool as well. So if you're having a hard time once you peel the label off and you can see the ends are kind of tucked up underneath the label here, you can see the little slot there. If you're having a hard time putting the threads back into the slot, then I would recommend getting a craft knife and very, very, very carefully just opening that up just a little bit more. I also found that the Kreinik slides out of the needle, the Diamante slides out of the needle slightly easier than a normal thread just because it is a twist, so it is slippery. So you might want to just be aware of that. Threading it on a needle seemed relatively okay. I did find though, if your strands are a bit too long, then little strands will start to buckle up and pucker. I'm showing a picture right now of that. Just basically the threads are coming untwisted, and so each individual one is starting to get caught up a little bit. If you have that happening, just cut your end off your threads and then start a new section of threads. It just means that your thread's a little bit too long and it's starting to become untwisted. That's one, advantage I want to say of the braided floss from Kreinik over the twist is because the braids, sorry if it keeps coming in and out of focus, the braids don't come untwisted as easily because they are braided rather than twisted. But it's a minor thing. Like I said, if it starts doing that, it just means your thread's too long and just end it off and start a new one. I do find that this does, even the Grande does knot really well, and it does seem to hold a knot really well. And also what I found too, compared to the Light Effects, is this one, when you're stitching with it, wherever your needle eye is sitting on your thread, if you stitch a few times, I've found that the thread starts to wear a little bit, and you'll actually see the core of the thread, because the Light Effects is wrapped around a core, where that doesn't happen with this at all. There isn't a core on this, so that sort of wearing doesn't happen. So all in all, I would actually recommend these. I think they're really pretty. The color range is super pretty. They're really classic metallic colors. You can see a whole bunch of them. See them all here, trying to run away from me. So yeah, there's a lot of really pretty colors. So if you're looking to try some new metallics, then I would definitely recommend trying some of these out. Like I said, I will put a link in the blog post that's going to be attached to this video, where you can access the threads from DMC and their free patterns as well. And that's about it for now. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And I hope you have a great day and happy stitching!